aka Raikou, and welcome to the Hidden Beach Village. Thanks for diving in. And today we are going to react and review to Jump Force, which is pretty new. But there are different videos that are already out. Um, and it's kind of late, but it is what it is. So we're going to react and review to this game, and let's see what we get. If you played it, I'd like to know what your thoughts are on it. So go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. Remember to like and subscribe, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Will be listed in the comment box or description box. So go ahead and hit us up on that. But here we go. First off, I have already played it, so of course, there we are. Gotta support the Hidden Beach Village. So there we are. This game does give you the option to, or give you the chance to customize a character based because of the story of the game. So you get to create your own character, and you have 3 different types. You either have like a type that kind of follows a Dragon Ball type, that follows like the fighting styles follow One Piece or Naruto. Considering we call it the Hidden Beach Village, you guessed right that I am a ninja, so therefore I'm decked out in blue, representing the Hidden Beach Village. But anyway, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out what I have already experienced, but I'm gonna show you guys this while I'm doing it. So like I said in the tag, is this game a anime and manga fan's dream or not? I'll leave that for you guys to decide. I will I know if you've played Xenoverse or anything like that, it's kind of like that with the open world type deal. So you start off like I said, with your character. You get to choose between 3 different teams. First off, you get to choose from A, B, or C, and with A, you have the Dragon Ball theme, and of course with this you have the captain being Goku, who's right here. Now I'm going to start with my first initial thought about the character of Goku, or the design of Goku. I am a character, and I pay attention to detail in characters and everything like that. One thing I have one issue with: there is not one symbol on his gi at all. At all. And you would think there would at least be the Wii symbol, since it's more recent, and it's not as big as, like, say, King Kai or Kame's symbol that they've had on their gis, but nothing. But all in all, he still looks really cool. I love the fact that they have they tried to implement the characters, or anime characters, into more of a real life setting. So I like that. I like the style in which, you know, your character design is, and if I'm not mistaken, Akira Toriyama is the one who basically handled the designs for other characters who are not from Shonen Jump. So anyway, we're going to go to B, and if you have not guessed it, this is One Piece. This is their area, and therefore you're going to get their captain, Luffy. And other than Goku, his character design looks pretty true to the manga or show. But like I said, still looks really good. I love the way that they designed all these characters. Now let's go to C, in which I am part of. And we'll get to my second issue, I should say. I won't say issue, more of like more of an idea. I guess it's a better way of putting it. But let's go to C. Excuse me, my allergies are kind of acting really crazy, so if I sound a little funky, that's why. Here we are, Big Hidden Leaf Village, and there is Naruto. Everything about Naruto, is there, down to everything on his detail of his costume. The only one is Goku, which I don't understand. I was playing this with a different person, then I restarted the whole thing because I wanted to see if you were able to join a team and then like change the game and join to another team. Say if you had like 2 different games going and you wanted to choose to see anything different, well, you can't. So it is what it is with that. 2. Once you start, you are given a certain amount of like coins or in-game credit or in-game currency. Another issue I am not a fan of so much is that they give you basically everybody's abilities because of who you are, like your character. They you're able to get everybody's character, you know, their abilities and use their abilities. But they give you right off the bat. Okay, right off the bat, they give you everybody's, and I think that's kind of like weird because I think like at the beginning of these games, half of these characters you're not even around, so it's like you're getting these before they even pop up in the story. I think maybe it should come as the story progresses. I think you should get more of the abilities that way. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just a thing that I pet peeve for me. Also, they give you a certain amount of credits, in-game currency, like I said, but to me, it doesn't matter because these are ridiculously high priced. These are right off the bat. These are like level 1. This is basic stuff, and as you could see, like I think I had 10,000 coins or something like that, jump coins or whatever they're called, and literally can be gone by buying 1 shirt and 1 pair of pants. So it's, yeah, they give you chances like in missions and different things like that to gain more, but it's just like I think we should have started a little slower. Other than that, let's go to hold on, let me go back here and I wanted to show you something. No, hold on. Let me do something differently. I wanted to show you something, show you guys something, as far as the actual characters in the game. Okay? Now as a story-wise, you're not given the whole roster. So you're given based on the appearance of the characters, like I said, as far as how the story progresses, which is a really good story so far. But I think you should, once again, you should gain their abilities as that happens as well, instead of just giving them to you all at once. But let's go to a battle here. Let's go to here. Let's do this. Okay. Time limit off. Here's another thing. Now you're gonna have all the roster here. We have Goku, once again. No symbol on his gi, I don't understand that. Vegeta. We have Trunks. There's Frieza, Piccolo, Cell. There's Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Teach, Boa, Sabo, Naruto, of course. Okay, let me stop here. We have Naruto. We have Sasuke, Kaguya, Gaara, Kakashi, Boruto. I think there are other members of the roster, or well, as far as the list in Naruto, that really could have made this list, but we have him. And while we have him on the subject, why do we not have the adult Naruto and Sasuke and so forth and so forth? Why are we still in the teenage years, but we have Boruto? Anyway, we have Pegasus, Dragon Shiryu, Kenshiro. Of course, we have like a lot of the. If you've played J-Stars, which was the first one that came out before this a few years ago, you basically have the same amount of people with a few added that weren't on there. Let me say, I was psyched when I saw him. Him and Asta. Not so much Yugi. I am not a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry, guys. But why do we only have one of these? At least have their rivals. We have more, like, right here. You have two, you know, once again, yeah. Why do we have one? Why, you know, I don't think that we should have, you know, I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. But anyway, I digress. So let's go into the match. I know it sounds like I'm complaining a lot, but here's the deal. I want to get all the negative out of the way before I go to the positive. Let's see. The gameplay is really cool. I love it. I'm trying to remember who exactly I was playing with. Amadoria. Let's just go random with that. I will go random with the area. Here we're going to get into the actual gameplay or the fighting mechanics of the game. I have played fighting games ever since I can remember, from Street Fighter all the way up to what's current. And I mean like old Street Fighter to what's current. And this style of game is a tag-based game. So you have 3 people once again on your team, and you tag them in and everything else. And if you have seen any of the videos that are already out, then you already know what I'm going to say. And if you haven't, well, get prepared. Let's jump into this. Alright. Like I said, the way that everything looks is great. If you could see that little tiny circle on the bottom of the screen, that is basically kind of like your stamina. And it doesn't really last long. One move, forward or backwards, and it's basically gone. You see how it turned red? Yeah. Alright. 2, if you have not noticed, in the top left corner is my health bar and like the ability gauge, so to speak. And I'm gonna show you something. Let's watch. Oh, hold on. I just did that. I just changed in the middle of... Okay. Did you see the health bar? It has not changed. It is the exact same that it was for every time that I played. Each character that I have. So, the shared health bar system is a minus for me. You have to share health. I am not a fan. I don't really understand the logic. If you guys understand it, or if you know more than I do, please leave that comment, because as for me, I don't understand it. But if you pay attention to like the actual characters when you're in the middle of a fight, the battle damage great. I love the battle damage. It's showing actually damage. Not like at a certain point, but I mean it's as the fight's progressing. So I love it. Honestly, I love this game. I really do. It is, for me, being an anime fan and a manga fan, I am not disappointed because there's a lot of what-if scenarios that, a lot of what-if scenarios that other people, you know, would say, okay, well, what if this person fought that, this person and that? Well, this kind of gives you the ability to do so. So, like I said, it's not entirely like a disappointing game. It's not. It's a really good game. And I believe there has to be some sort of reasoning for what they did and how they did it. So I can't really blame the creators. I question it a little, but I can't really say, okay, well, they're the ones who did it. So anyway, hopefully, I don't know if there's gonna be any sort of change to the mechanics of the game because it's already done. But all in all, if you guys haven't played this game, it is worth playing, especially if you're fans of any of these characters that are on this, that are on like the Shonen Jump series or anything that if you watch any of these shows, it's worth it. So I would actually I would give my seal, and I would definitely tell everybody to go ahead and get it. If you haven't played it, go ahead and play it. Once you get used to it, I guess you can bypass the whole shared health thing, the shared all of the stuff that basically that's in that top left corner is shared. So there you go. There's a match. There's so you've covered the characters. I've covered the different things as far as let's see, hold on. The story is basically like these zombified people, or that the like Frieza and the bad guys are basically controlling and using to try to spread terror across the world. United States, Japan, all these different places are being overrun by these like kind of zombie type looking things that with red eyes. If you guys remember Dragon Ball Z Fighters, if you guys have played that and you remember like the evil versions of the characters, that's kind of like what this is. But like I said, you have an open world as far as like well, not open world, but like kind of a lobby system where you have shops, you have missions, rewards, all that type of stuff. Like I said, if you played Xenoverse or anything like that, then you'd be kind of familiar with how this setup is and how things go, because it's really no different. Honestly, like just about any anime game that's like this is kind of the same. So for the sake of like not making this an extremely long video, I don't really want to go into so much of everything, because honestly, like I said, once you've played one, you've played them all. On how this is designed and how this has worked out, you play missions, you play the story, you gain different things from that. You gain well, I bought the character pass already, so I wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way and not worry about having to do it as they come out. So I went ahead and took care of that. But like I said, it's just like every other game. You go ahead and you go to different shops, you customize your characters, you get abilities, you play the story and see how that goes, and then it's a fighter. It's just a fighter. Typical fighter with a couple different things thrown in there that you might not be used to. But other than that, that's Jump Force. So like I said, I give it my exact grade. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. and I'm pleased as an anime fan and as a manga fan. I'm pleased. Just, you can't have everything your way. So if that was the case, then we'd all have video games floating around. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get a chance to play it. I hope you get a chance to experience it yourself, especially if you're fans of any of these characters. I definitely recommend playing it, just so you can actually get in the feel of seeing these characters in a more realistic setting. And like I said, a lot of those what-if scenarios to say, okay, well, what if this person were to fight this person and da 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 da. But yeah. But as for the Hidden Beach Village, this is your boy Raikou, and go ahead and like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, stay in tune for everything we got coming up. We've got some things coming that I wanted to start. We got into doing some airgun stuff, so we're gonna be probably shooting some videos on just like testing out the guns that we got and trying to see different power levels of the pellets that we got and see if we can do some trick stuff with that. So stay tuned with that, and like I said, as your boy Ricky aka Raikou, I say peace out.